Good morning. It is a snowy morning here in the Finger Lakes. This is Cindy, and I have something very different for you today. I participated in a March journal swap with Jami Fannin, and this is her journal. She has my journal now, and I just wanted to share her journal with you. It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to be snitching ideas out of here. I am inspired. So this journal has a sewn-in binding. It's a fabric cover that she has sewn on, and there's this cute little pocket in the front with these little silver, just little drops of something, but it's really pretty. And there is a postcard, an old-fashioned postcard there. I like the lace. I've got to do more with lace. I don't do enough with lace. When you flip it open, she has this really cool design thing going kind of throughout. So you have, I think it's a napkin that has been Mod Podged on there. And she has a pocket here on this side with a couple of little tucks in it, including the lilac, which is my absolute favorite flower. Our lilacs are starting to bud here. They'll bloom in another couple of weeks, maybe 6 weeks or so. This page is on cardstock. There is music, and then she's used a stamp to put in the flower. And I really like how she got the different colors in there. That's really a neat idea. On this page, there is I'm just checking to make sure my camera is working because I've been having some issues with it. This particular, I love this. This is looks like it's from the early 1970s or 60s or something, and it's an antique. Although when I was in junior high, though, that was exactly the type of stationery we were using. So this is another page here with several of these really pretty blue roses on it, and I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to be doing a Delft Blue journal myself soon here. Okay, those go right back down in here. I like the birds and the way that she has sewn this on here, or I guess this one's glued on here, onto a page of ledger paper. This page, I'm going to hold up the camera and see if you can see the embossing on this page. I'm not sure if the light's catching that or not. She did the ripped page, and we had a conversation about these. This is not my first time through the journal, nor is it my first time trying to make this video. I have been having, like I said, I've been having some issues with my camera, so hopefully we can get all the way through this time. But she really likes the ripped page look, and I have always been so straight and narrow and tidy, and I've got to learn to be more messy. There are some more of these beautiful journal cards in here with that pretty blue on them. There's another journal card back here. I'm going to pull them both out so you can see them. And I really like how on this is a folded book page, and I really like how she has added in the ribbon on the side. That's another idea that I will be snitching. I'm going to be taking that idea. I also really like the fact that she's done these dots down along the side, and this time in this kind of pink glitter stuff. It's a medium I have not played a lot with, but I think I will be. I really like the butterfly and the ticket to Istanbul. You know, wouldn't that be cool to go on the Orient Express? I think that would be a fun trip to take sometime. Some places to journal or to add my own things. I really like this paper. This is from, I don't know, grade school. And oh, look at this. I'd forgotten she had done this. This is really neat. Again, those sunflowers with the little bee up there. This is just such a cool idea. I asked her about this paper. Yes, in fact, she made this paper. She did her own spritzing and whatnot on it. And I like the colors that she has used. Over here, we have an extra wide pocket with some netting on the journal card and some ribbon on a journal card. And that's something I always forget to do, is I forget to add little tabs on my cards. So I'm reminded, and I will try to remember, and I'm going to be using some of her ideas. She's some coffee stained paper that came out really cool. A little piece of lined paper. What's a contraction? Are you sure this isn't from a book that I taught from? An envelope here with more cards in it, more journaling spaces. This page is Cooking with Herbs. It goes along with my cookbook. Really cool paper, some little slips of paper. And again, I always forget about length. And again, here she went and used the pinking shears on the paper. And I always forget to do things like this. I'm going to have to start remembering. This is a cool glassine bag. I have a couple of these, certainly none in the good shape that this one is. Mine are very old, and they have the stamps in them. Those, if you've been following my channel, I've talked about the stamps that I have from my mom / grandpa. This is a page out of a very small dictionary with a couple of library cards. My mom was a librarian. I don't know if I've mentioned that. She was a librarian, and so she would appreciate that. She would also appreciate the top value stamps in here, because we used to collect those. I have a couple of Green H stamps books somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where they are. I might have to look for them and put them in my journals. This is cool with the flower cutout. Again, textures. This is all about texture and pages and designs. So you've got the squares of the graph paper here with the lines. This is really cool. I really like how she's put this together. This is the center of the signature with a really pretty piece of stationery in there, and another one of the blue pieces, blue flowers on the back. And she has outlined all of these with this really pretty blue ink. A couple of keys. There's the other flower. This is a neat document page. And what's interesting is it says on the inside, The Secret History of Twin Peaks. I never watched Twin Peaks. I was in college at the time, and I was too busy being a student and studying and all of that. This is really cool. She's got a little sewn in recipe card, or index card there, not recipe card. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney. That is absolutely true. I'm a big Disney fan. I love Disney. I don't use any of their materials because I'm not going to, I use them in my own personal things, but I don't use them in anything I sell because, the copyright and all of that. The other end of the library, the other end of the envelope. These are cool. If we dare to be ourselves, let's dare to be ourselves, for we do that better than anyone else can. And there's a little pocket here. Okay, this is the page that really is very cool. First of all, on this side, we have another one of those cool cards. And this is a cool, just a thinking of you kind of card. But this, I absolutely love that idea. She has glued this in, it looks like, and although it might be sewn into part of the signature. And it's just 3 cards put together. But look at, isn't that cool how that looks and how that fits on the page? I'm like I said, I'm inspired. I'm getting ideas from her. This is the other half of that splattered page. She put a really pretty butterfly on it. I like this page too. I think this one's one of my favorites of the handmade ones. And then another pocket with 2 different journal cards in it. This is a little tuck spot. And it's a little one made, it's got music on the back of it, and on the front is a, it feels like a napkin. And there's, you can't really see it very well, but the vellum has dragonflies on it. And there's a little card over here, like a bookmark or a big journaling card. That rough edge again with the butterfly in it is really, again, I'm inspired. Some cool stenciling on the back. Here's the other half of this, and this gave me a pause when I saw it. This is the ledger, and I had to look twice because those are my mother's numbers. That's the exact same way that my mom used to write numbers. And this is not her handwriting over along the side, so I know this isn't anything my mom ever wrote. But it was the way they taught people how to write. And my mom was born in 1934, so that gives you an idea of how old that is. Very cool envelope here. More pieces, some little tucks in this little tuck spot here. And then at the end, we have the sunflowers once more. And the bicycles with the sunflowers on them. What I didn't bring your attention to were these two little charms in the center. There's a sunflower and a little teapot that looks like it has flowers on it. And I wanted to make sure I mentioned those. This is a really cool idea. And thank you, Jami. This is a lot of fun. Jami Fannin has a Facebook page. Make sure you look for her. She does sell her journals just like I do. So this is a cool thing. Thanks, Jami, and I look forward to crafting with you in the future. This is Cindy signing off.